Welcome back to the Daily Dose of Dopamine, where we are rocking the numbers. People are liking and subscribing. We encourage you to do that. We're getting closer to 700, and we're actually aiming for 1,000 by Halloween. So please like and subscribe. And in the meantime, you'll notice that it's preseason for our team. So we showed up in colors. Strength in numbers applies to our daily dose too.
Absolutely.
And I have been thinking about something I'd like to ask you about.
I'm ready.
It's just so cool because pre we don't script out what works, so you don't know what I'm going to ask you. I
Nope.
had I had a thought and I just wanted to ask you, but um, it has to do with the classes that you taught in your evolution over the time from when, as you said, you were building the airplane as you were flying it. In other words, designing and living through your clinical trials while you were designing them for the very first time.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, I know that this work has had a huge impact on me and a lot of other students of yours. And I'm wondering about the impact that it's had on you as our teacher.
Well, that's an excellent question. It's hard to encompass all it's had as an effect on me because I'm still in it. I think
Fair
I'm at
enough.
a point where I'm reflecting some right now because I'm finishing up my dissertation, and it's been wonderful to share some of this with Annie, who is far enough removed, but just enough inside too to both get it and support. And James too, my mentor, understands enough, but not too much, so that he can give me an outside perspective and ask good questions. Um, wh- in terms of what I've learned, I mean, if anything, my initial hypothesis and belief that there's more here than what the form is being used for has only been exploded wide open in truth, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so much more, and I look forward to sharing this more and more with live audiences too, where it becomes a whole nother level of dynamic, and people hopefully become surprised. They go, "Oh, I thought improv was this," and we can go, "Yes, and it's also this,"
Hmm.
so that they recognize maybe that something might have looked interesting or off-putting or frightening or whatever actually has practical use in their lives. So it's not that I didn't hope that, but I think I feel confidently now for sure that it does that. And not just for Parkinson's, which again was always a hope, but I'm getting more questions from people outside of the Parkinson's field to say, could this work with
Yes.
X? And
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
yeah,
Yes, and I've observed, Robert, you are reading things as a part of your academic work, I guess, that are influencing your thinking and your design of our classes and the games that you choose. Specifically, the one that was probably the most unexpected was Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. It's just not something that one would normally think would show up
improv.
in improv. And yet it's had such a profound effect on you.
Oh yeah, yeah, massively. The prison motif has always been something I've been interested in. Just how it's been played out through art, and his voice is one of the most influential, I think, in that, in terms of hope, in terms of humor, which he does write about within there, and what it means to be alive, to question the purpose of any of this. And I think improv is a wonderful place to posit those questions, and not in a far off thinking place, but in a sandbox way. What is life about? I don't know. What's this orange about? And start playing.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so
yes.
yeah, I think that's all
Is it
there.
is the sandbox a prison? Is the
Yeah,
prison a sandbox? Can the
yeah,
prison be a sandbox too? Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. The
Well,
motif.
thank you. I know that you weren't expecting that, but it was a thought that came, and I thought this might be a fun place to ask.
That's what makes it good, and that's what makes it today's Daily Dose.
5 minutes.